Can you hear me now? No, 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 no. There we go. Oh, there we go. Now it should be working. All right, gonna give it just a few minutes. I know it's late, but good things come to those who wait. Aha! Oh, what a week we have had, viewers. I am happy to be here, happy to be alive. I had a great Father's Day. I'm not called the big bad nerd dad for nothing. My beautiful wife got me some amazing shirts for Father's Day. Uh, I they're nice. They're very nice. They're what I'm going to use to go out. They are nerd related. They have some beautiful dice on them, and one has Wingaling dragons, and one has like a Grim Reaper rolling dice. Ah! I thoroughly love my shirts. I do think that they are a little too nice for the stream. Beep. But as the stream title says, we are repairing minis because unfortunately my box of my Frostgrave minis fell in the garage and my poor Murlocs were destroyed. They're missing feet, they're missing hands. I'll be doing that tonight on the stream. Because it is Miniature Monday, and so there needs to be some sort of minis being repaired, assembled, painted on Mondays. So you guys can get a little insight into what I do. They are already painted. They're my favorite miniatures, my Murlocs. I use them for Frostgrave. I use them for baddies in our World of Warcraft tabletop RPG that I do. And I know that it says that I am playing Call of Cthulhu, but I am currently not playing Call of Cthulhu. That is something that we will be playing on something we'll be playing on August 21st when we are running our 24-hour stream. I'm very excited about that. Ooh, I'm just messing with the... Leave that contrast alone. Hue. Ooh. Leave the hue alone. With the settings a little bit. If I do the sharpness, it goes crazy. Damn. Go. White balance. Okay, all right. Looks a little bit better. Done. Yeah. Oh, see Frankie Cat in the background. We'll fix that. We'll fix it in post. I'm going to go ahead and switch it over to what we're doing. As you can see, I have painted some beautiful little Murlocs. But they have taken some fall damage. Little hand I've got to put back on. But I am here to talk about... Go. A little hand just pop right back on. And use my X-Acto knife. Clean up that super glue off the edges. There we go. Just put it on my thumb. I got big, meaty, calloused hands, so I'm not worried about cutting myself. Right, so August 21st, super excited to announce that we will be doing another 24-hour stream. I have several of the games up and ready to rock and roll. Very excited to announce that for the first time ever, I will be having somebody else run a game on the stream. It won't just be me running RPGs and other games. I have my friend coming over, Denth, Chris Lowell. He is a fairly famous dungeon master in Umble. He's very good at what he does, and he's actually won a few awards as a dungeon master, and he offered his services to run a horror themed 5e 5th edition Dungeons and Dragon scenario. If you would like to play in that, this is the first time I've announced this. If you would like to play in that 5e game, I am taking players. I have room for 4 players. If you would like to play in that game, it's going to be $50 a seat. And that $50 does not go to me. That $50 does not go to Chris. That $50 goes to Texas Children's Hospital. So if you want to get in, $50. And you don't just get $50. We're gonna have tons of giveaways, tons of things for you to walk away with. But you'll be able to create a level 13 character. And after we figure out who our players are going to be, I'm gonna open it up for sponsors for the players. So the players can have people donate money on behalf of the characters. And we're gonna do things like if you want to give the characters an extra feat, it'll be $10. You can buy extra feet. If you want to give the characters, say, a boon or a blessing from a god, that'll be $10. If you want to give the character a legendary item, a legendary weapon, that'll be $20. And if you want to give the character an awesome, super epic magic artifact, that'll be an additional $50. So you can help your friends load up their characters for the game. And that'll give everybody a chance to, one, donate a different way this time so that their donations, everybody wants to donate to Texas Children's Hospital, right? They want to help, they want to do something, but this will give them something to actually do with their donation. So you could donate $10 to one of the players and help them get a boon or an extra feat. And we're going to have a session 0 on the stream where we all sit down together. Oops. No, Murloc, stay still. Put a little extra glue on there. We're going to have a session 0 where we all sit down together and play. And then if I can get my other friend to message me back, we'll be doing a old school D20 Call of Cthulhu game. And Coach Biso was asking me, why are you doing a horror themed, mythos themed stream? Well, August 21st is the day after H.P. Lovecraft's real birthday. And I thought that was kind of a neat little tie-in for us to do things, for us to do a few different things, step out of our fantasy realm and do some mythos/horror gaming. Be a little fun for us. Try something new out. I'm blowing on the super glue so it will adhere faster. A little trick that I've also seen is you can put a little spit or water, and that'll act like an accelerant and make the super glue. There we go. Autofocus a lot better than I thought it would. It's right there on his leg. I'll just have to hit it with a wash I wish I had pinning equipment so I could pin these little guys, because they're made out of resin. I was afraid that this would happen when I first assembled them. So I magnetized their bases to go inside this. You look in the background here. Oh, I lost the focus. I guess the focus is going to be up here now. That's cool. There's a little box that I have here. I set a giant sheet of giant magnetic sheet in there, and the bases just sort of clump right down into it. You know what I need to do? I need to glue this other foot down, right at the heel. Oops, a little too much glue. Now he ain't going nowhere. As you can see, he's standing. I'm going to gently put him down right out of camera shot. Another game that I'll be playing with some other players, actually my usual group of Tiny Dungeon players, my wife and the Rees, will be a Tiny Dungeon version of East Texas University. If you're unfamiliar with East Texas University, it is pretty much the show Supernatural with the Winchester brothers, Dean and Sam. I almost forgot their names. Whoops, that's a lot of magnets. You play as college characters, college kids, college students. That's that. You play as college students, and you choose a major, and then you get a couple of extra feats and abilities, and then you play as college students in East Texas, trying to figure out why supernatural things are going on. And it's been a lot of fun. It's one of Sabrina's favorite RPGs. I'm doing it because it's different. It's something that I've never streamed before, and it's got a fairly big following. There's a lot of people that like East Texas University. They like the Savage World system, but I will be using Tiny Dungeons because I just feel like it's a better system all around. No offense to Shane Hensley, the creator of Savage Worlds, or Ed Wetterman, the creator of East Texas University. I just enjoy the Tiny Dungeon system a lot more. It is what it is. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Anytime that you're working with these resin models or any type of plastic, you should have eye protection, because little bits of plastic can go flying all over the place and get in your eye or hurt you in your mouth. I just got a piece of plastic in my mouth and I had to get it out. All right, I'm gonna give it a second point. Yeah, the glue is a little rough looking, but I'll just go back it with a little bit of paint and a wash and go over them. They'll be good as new. Another Murloc set and ready to go. I can't tell you, when I saw that they were knocked over and broken, I got really, really sad because I spent days working on these. Painting them and doing their bases real nice. Look for the right one. Put it down correctly. Oh, we'll fix this one first. He broke his little back leg and he broke his little hand. I know that that's this one because this one still has both of his feet. We'll fix these. If you're in the chat, give me a little hey. A hey, howdy, hey. Oh, thank you. Little paint on this foot. Flip. I said paint. A little super glue on this foot. Give him a second point of contact. I know you can't see it real good, but just enough where his other foot rests. Poor camera. Glue on there. Y'all see me glue it. We'll be streaming Frostgrave again fairly soon. We're having to switch it up. The new streaming schedule is going to be that we are not streaming on Wednesday or Friday nights anymore. Probably streaming on Tuesdays and Saturday nights. Just life and other stuff popped up. Need to make some changes. I think that'll be for the better. My good friend Hannah, who does HR, crafting HR. It's a really neat little crafting channel where she paints glass and does cross stitching and stuff. She actually streams on Wednesday nights. And so if y'all guys want some fun crafting stuff, I highly recommend watching the crafting HR. Before he had no hand, and now he has a hand. He is chunking that spear. And that looks fixed to me, so I'm going to set him down. I have fixed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minis so far, which means that it has been a very productive night, but I still have 4 more minis to go, and I will be doing I will be painting another mini next Monday, who's going to be the actual leader of this warband. I used to use this guy. I call him Modros, the Pain Taker. The neat little Murloc. But I found a really cool miniature that looks like a deep sea Murloc. And so I will be using him as my warband leader or wizard, and then I'll be using him as the apprentice. All right, now let's see. It looks like it was right there. And it popped off. Yeah, right there. All right. So, fortunately, this guy just would have popped off his base, so he's an easy fix. He is an easy fix. I will just apply some glue to his foot. Just to be safe, we're going to scrape off the excess paint from the base. From his foot, because it gives it a nice place to adhere to. Try not to break his foot off in the process. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Scrape. And I'm going to give it another 2 points of contact. It'll, at number 1, adhere well. Number 2, not fall and break like it did last time. So, bit of glue right there for that foot. And I'm going to put a little bit down on his toe for the 2nd point of contact, so everybody can see. Whoop. There's a little butt. So that foot right there, that toe right there. All right. 2 points of contact. I'm gonna hold them in place. Really, I don't feel comfortable with that, so we're just gonna load this foot up. Load this foot up with super glue. I can always go back and repaint and wash spots where the super glue hit. I am not afraid to do that. That way we can make sure that we have a nice, good, clean point. He's good to go. Hey, Allie. Allie, I was actually just talking to Sabrina about inviting you onto the stream for the 24-hour stream on the 21st of August. If you would like to play in one of our role-playing games, the RPG East Texas University is going to be Cthulhu themed. Allie is a good fan of the stream. She comes on, yeah, we want you to play with us. You know, you've never played a role-playing game. I know it's difficult. It's different. Not that it's difficult, it's different. You've played board games. We got Allie into some really cool board games, and we've shown her all. On here, on here, she's at loop. So we've shown her all types of board games. Yeah, it's super simple. You just have fun. We will, before we play the big game, we'll all sit down and we'll do a session 0 where we make our characters and go over what we're trying to accomplish. And the team will build their characters together, so you know what each other's strengths and weaknesses are, and you can try and do something. And then I'll give you pointers before then, trying to see what you'd like to build out. You're gonna have a lot of fun. All right, I fixed that one. And I'm right, I'm missing. Oh no, I am not missing. Here we go. Here we go. Got to reglue it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hey Chris, thanks for liking the stream, bud. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for liking the stream. I was just talking to Allie about our 24-hour stream coming up in August. The gentleman, he's currently on Facebook. He's watching our 24-hour stream. He's going to be a DM for our 24-hour stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're raising money for Texas Children's Hospital. We've already raised $1,725. So we blew past our first couple of goals, and we're heading towards our next goal of $2,000. And we are looking for sponsors. So anybody knows any game stores or things like that that would like to sponsor some gift cards or would allow us to share our stream via their Facebook pages, we'd be greatly appreciative of that. As you can see in the bottom left-hand corner of the stream, I have my sponsorship banner, where we have the Big Bad Nerd Dad logo, the Space Cadets logo, the Aegeus Creative Company logo, for all of our different sponsors that have helped us out since the beginning, right? Because we're very thankful for everyone that's helped us and everyone that's donated money, prize support, and things like that. Because this is a big deal. Like, not too many people think about it, but I'm just a board gamer. I'm a simple, happy-go-lucky board gamer that's gotten tons of help from the community, number one. And number two, I missed a good one. We've raised a lot of money. Like, last year we raised $2,752. That's a lot of money for just a couple of people sitting around playing board games, right? In one day. But that's something that we can do. That's something as tabletop gamers, we have the ability to do that. Sit down, plug in a few cameras, stream it to Facebook, stream it to Twitch, stream it to YouTube, and have some fun. Play with friends. All right, so this next one's a little bit tricky. I'm gonna have to knock off some of the paint from his foot without snapping his foot off. Because you can't glue super glue to super glue, and you really shouldn't super glue paint to paint, because then it'll just snap right off. You want to give it a nice clean place to adhere to, and then drop it in. Here's this. Give it just a little bit more glue. Again, like I said, if I put too much glue and it gets on the paint into different spots, it's no big deal. You can always go back and repaint. You need to do this on TikTok too, because people will give you tips that you can put to Extra Life Link. All right, I'll figure out how to do TikTok. If there's a way to make money for Texas Children's Hospital, I will use that way to make money for Texas Children's Hospital. My girls go to Texas Children's Hospital, and they've helped us out a bunch. I have two little girls, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. And they have been there for us. I mean, when COVID first appeared, our oldest, Lulu, was in the hospital with chest pains and coughing fits, and we're definitely under the impression that we all had COVID before COVID blew up. It was a big thing in February of last year. The poor little girl, she just kept complaining about her chest hurting. She couldn't, and a headache, and she couldn't breathe. And then Mimi just recently, we have the 1-year-old that's wandering around the house, keeps falling and bumping her head and knocking into things. So Texas Children's Hospital has been there for us to take care of her. I mean, you can only protect your kids so much. They're gonna get hurt. They're gonna fall. But they were there for us, and having volunteered at Texas Children's Hospital myself, I know that they put that money to good use. That they're doing great things with the donations that they receive. That comes right there. Oop. That. All right, so we put glue. I'm gonna put some glue on his feet. These little feet. Dee, 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 dee. I have a TikTok. I will figure it out. Same. This is on this stream that we're currently watching is on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, and I will do whatever it takes to get more and more. That is way too much super glue. Let's put that on the tip of the nozzle. There we go. Doot. You need some super glue, but not that much super glue. All right, so we'll put the feet down. All right, and this is one of my champion figures. See how he's got that really neat little fish hook? Got that little fish hook. And so now I feel really good. It's taken me, oh, maybe an hour. I had to download some updates for Streamlabs on my laptop so that I could run the broadcasting software. So I started assembling some of these before the stream started. It was taking me about an hour to repair all my minis. So my 9 Murloc miniatures have been fixed, and they're good to go. We're just gonna let them get all nice and fluffy. I'll put this excess super glue on my X-Acto knife case. And there we go. Now, I can talk freely about our 24-hour stream is coming up. As soon as I end this live stream, I'm going to make a post on my Facebook page for those that want to play in the RPGs. We're going to have a Call of Cthulhu. We're going to have a East Texas University. The East Texas University one is completely full. Hugh, thanks for giving me a like. The East Texas University one is completely full, but we will have room in our 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons session. Again, spots will be $50 a person, but people can donate money to bump your character up. Everybody's going to start at level 13, so they get to be fun and have all kinds of awesome abilities. You can make whatever character you want. We're going to have a session 0 where we sit down and the dungeon master will give us our legendary artifacts, or our legendary weapons, our magic items, and our artifacts, and the boons and blessings and all that kind of stuff, so that we can really, hey, thanks, hey brother, thanks for giving me a like. Sheesh. But again, this is all for Texas Children's Hospital. We're super excited to do this. We want everybody to try it out. Watch us on the 21st. Between now and then, share what we're doing. This is how we raise money for Texas Children's Hospital. We play games. We share it with the community. We invite more people to play. Building the community is the biggest thing that we can do. And then going out and actually volunteering and doing something with it, right? Me and my wife and our friends could just be playing board games at home. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of board gaming groups that have weekly, sometimes multiple times a week, game nights. That's an opportunity for us to make money for Texas Children's Hospital, right? So, bring it back here. With that, take a look at my Facebook page. Go through the posts, look at the different links. Maybe there's some place we washed out. Maybe there's some place where we can meet, do things together. Keep an eye out for future events. I will be doing another charity stream that's not 24 hours within the next month or so to raise money for what we're doing, and we're still looking for sponsors. So if you know of any business or local gaming shop, maybe you work for a company that can match donations for certain things, we would love to have that kind of help and raise even more money for Texas Children's Hospital, because we all have that ability, right? We all have some sort of connection to somebody that can help, that can do something. Or if you want to play a game, message me on my Facebook page, Big Bad Nerd Dad, and let's get together and play some games. I'm always down to play some board games, play some trading card games. We've got Pokemon, we've got Yu-Gi-Oh, we've got Keyforge. We're getting back into the Digimon game, the My Hero Academia card game that's coming out. I just traded a nice lady for a new game that Joe showed me called Unmatched, where you get to play with random characters like Little Red Riding Hood versus Beowulf, Sinbad the Sailor versus Alice in Wonderland, Medusa versus King Arthur. Like, they just throw in all different types of mythical characters, and then unmythical characters. I guess fictional characters. You got these other fictional characters, like they have almost the entire cast of Buffy is in there. Angel, Buffy, Willow, Spike. They just dropped a Jurassic Park where you can play as raptors versus Engine, the hunter dude. They're coming out with another one, which is T-Rex versus one of the other people. And then the community is fantastic. They make all different kinds of stuff, which I am going to custom create some content for me and Joe to use. I think Joe says that he wanted to do Nikola Nikolai Tesla, and I'm going to do Nicholas Flamel, the alchemist, because that's my thing. I like alchemy. But keep a lookout, and I guarantee you're going to be surprised at all the different content will be coming out for Big Bad Nerd Dad helping out Texas Children's Hospital through Extra Life. If you had fun here in the chat, or if you had fun watching the stream, check me out on Facebook. I have my Patreon. It's about to start up where you can donate money to me, and I'm going to come out with custom content for different games. Working with the Aegis Creative Company and my good friend Joe and Hannah. Making all different types of stuff for different games that we love and want more people to play.